Hello and welcome to yet another video blog from Adhesive Specialties. Today we are going to speak about how to choose the right pressure sensitive adhesive or PSA tape for electrical insulation applications. It is extremely imperative to choose the right pressure sensitive adhesive for electrical insulation applications because several factors such as adhesion, strength and others need to be considered. To understand how to choose the right PSA, we should first understand the following aspects: structure and components of PSA tapes, basic properties that control the performance, electrically insulating PSA tapes, and the main applications. What does the structure of a PSA look like? As you can see in this image, this is what a PSA looks like. One of the main components of PSA tapes is the carrier. The carrier is the support that we use for the tape. Here, we do a release coating on the surface of the carrier, which controls the unwinding force and the printability of tape. Then we do the priming and then the adhesive coating. Pressure sensitive adhesive is used in the tape industry. Pressure sensitive adhesive forms a bond with light application of pressure. It is the polymeric material, which is a large molecule or macromolecule composed of millions of repeatedly linked units, each a relatively light and simple molecule. So in simple words, a molecular structure of many simpler units bonded together in a chain. So the performance of the tape can be described based on the carrier, the adhesive, or a combination of the two together. What are the basic properties that control the performance of PSA tapes? There are many factors or specifications which are particular for electrical tapes. The properties of the carrier and adhesive control the performance of an electrical tape. The carrier properties: thermal class, dielectric strength, elongation, absorption, abrasion, tear resistance, and thickness. The adhesive properties: adhesion, chemical compatibility, color, and thickness. Dielectric strength. Dielectric strength of the electrical tape is extremely important. The dielectric strength of a material is a measure of the electrical strength of an insulator. It is defined as the maximum voltage required to produce a dielectric breakdown through the material. In electrical tapes, the dielectrical strength indicates the tape's ability to insulate and can also help compare different tapes. Tapes with higher dielectric strength values show a better quality of insulating material. In this chart, you see the dielectric strength comparison of various carriers. Tensile strength. The tensile strength or breaking strength is a force required to break the tape while pulling it in opposite directions. This is another important factor. A tape with high tensile strength can withstand tight winding, which helps eliminate wrinkles and, more importantly, air gaps. Air is a poor insulator, and if the gaps are not eliminated, the equipment the tape is being used for will degrade extremely fast. A thicker and reinforced carrier will always perform best. Here we can see tensile strength of different carriers. Peel adhesion. Peel adhesion is the strength of the bond between the tape and the surface it is applied to. The industry standard is ASTM D1000. Adhesion to steel. Poor adhesion can result in a failure in electrical insulation, therefore it is imperative that the right adhesive is used. Acrylics provide the best adhesion, after which come rubber and silicone adhesives. Thermal class. The thermal class is a standard industry classification. It indicates the maximum temperature for a specified amount of life or performance level through thermal aging. So why is it important? Thermal aging is the most common cause for material degradation, which can reduce design performance and compromise safety. Thus, depending on the usage, it is particularly important to know the thermal class of the carrier. Here you can see thermal class by substrate of material. To summarize the properties, the main and important key properties of a reliable and trustworthy electrical insulating tape are that it must act as an effective insulator against electricity, protecting circuitry and users by not conducting current easily, compatibility with varnish and other chemicals, heat resistant and fireproof to a reasonable degree for the application that it is being used for, flexible, user-friendly and easy to apply to a range of wires, circuits and connections, often in a relatively tight space, safeguard the life of the electrical equipment, and operational stress, which is good dielectric strength and mechanical strength, and the properties of electrical insulation tapes are dependent on the backing and the PSA. Common application examples. For holding and banding of a layer during coil winding, you require a tape that has high tensile strength and typically class F and class H thermal insulation. For end winding wrap in motors and generators, for wrapping the phase insulation, also for outer wrap of toroidal cores, good conformability is required, and those are low tensile strength tapes. For oil transformers, we need to use tapes which are oil compatible and high tensile strength with good absorption and have class B tensile strength. Applications such as core, layer and final insulation of coils and transformers, sealing connection leads for final insulation, phase and coil end insulation, strengthening of edges in slot insulation, and for slot insulation in general electrical insulation requiring a high impact and tensile strength. Dry transformers require tough, strong, high tensile insulation tapes that produce a tight coil construction. Resin compatibility and absorption is important as well. Thermal class B or class H is suitable for this application. Toroidal transformers require a product that is thin and conformable and encapsulate compatible. Typically, class B and class H is used. Motors and generators require tapes with resin compatible class B and class H. For battery insulation, we need a conformable high temperature resistant tape, typically class F and class H. If you would like more information with regards to the right tapes for your application, please visit us on adhesivespecialties.co.in or send us an email right down below. And if you liked this video, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Until next time, goodbye for now.